Eye on Africa, a continent of golden tales. From high above, Africa unfolds like a tapestry of vibrant colors, ancient lands, and diverse cultures. It's a continent pulsing with life, a place where the rhythm of the drums echoes the heartbeat of its people. Africa is a land of stories, woven into its very soul, tales passed down through generations, whispered by the wind and etched into the landscape. These are stories of resilience, of struggle and triumph, of immense beauty and unparalleled hardship. They are the golden narratives of Africa, each one a thread in the rich tapestry of this extraordinary continent. As we journey across this magnificent land, we'll encounter the echoes of ancient empires, the spirit of independence movements, and the unwavering hope that continues to define Africa's spirit. We'll delve into the heart of its cultures, exploring the traditions, the music, the art, and the stories that make each nation unique. From the bustling Medinas of Morocco to the sweeping savannas of Kenya, from the vibrant markets of Nigeria to the serene beaches of Cape Verde, Africa invites us to discover its hidden treasures and embrace its vibrant spirit. This is a journey of discovery, a celebration of Africa's golden narratives, a testament to its enduring spirit and a glimpse into its promising future. Join us as we unravel these captivating stories, one by one, and witness the magic that unfolds when we open our hearts to the wonders of Africa. Prepare to be captivated by its beauty, humbled by its resilience, and inspired by its dreams for a brighter tomorrow. Somalia, unveiling the Horn of Africa's gem. Our journey takes us to the Horn of Africa, where the continent meets the Indian Ocean. Here lies Somalia, rich in history and culture. Known for its ancient trade routes and nomadic heritage, Somalia is a land of poets, warriors, and resilience. Join us as we explore its ancient cities and vibrant markets. Discover Somalia's hidden treasures and enduring spirit. Resilience and promise, a glimpse into Somalia's heart. Somalia's story is one of resilience, a testament to the strength and determination of its people. Despite facing decades of conflict, natural disasters, and economic hardship, the Somali spirit remains unbroken. The resilience of the Somali people is evident in their ability to adapt, to rebuild, and to hold on to hope even in the face of adversity. It's a spirit that shines through in their warm hospitality, their vibrant culture, and their unwavering belief in a brighter future. This indomitable spirit is fueled by a deep love for their land, their culture, and their heritage. Somalis are known for their strong family ties, their rich oral traditions, and their unwavering belief in the power of community. They are a people who celebrate life through music, poetry, and dance, finding joy and solace in their shared heritage even in the toughest of times. Their resilience is a testament to the power of the human spirit, a beacon of hope that shines brightly even in the darkest of hours. As we journey through Somalia, we'll witness this resilience firsthand. We'll meet the entrepreneurs rebuilding their businesses, the teachers nurturing young minds, the artists keeping their cultural heritage alive, and the everyday heroes working tirelessly to create a better future for their nation. Their stories are a testament to the enduring spirit of Somalia, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope can flourish and dreams can take flight. Birth of a nation, tracing Somalia's path to independence. Somalia's journey to nationhood is a tale of ancient history, colonial influence, and a yearning for self-determination. For centuries, Somali nomads roamed the Horn of Africa, their lives linked to the land and clan kinship. The Somali Peninsula's strategic location attracted empires seeking control. From the Ajuran Sultanate to the Galedi Sultanate, Somalia boasts a rich history of independent sultanates. However, the late 19th century brought European colonialism. Britain and Italy divided the Somali Peninsula, dictating its destiny. Yet, the Somali spirit of independence refused to be extinguished. The struggle for independence was long, marked by acts of resistance, celebrations of Somali independence, traditional Somali dance, and music. To comprehend Somalia, one must delve into its clan system, a defining feature for centuries. Clans provide identity, security, and social support, acting as safety nets and mediators. However, they can also be sources of division and conflict over resources and power. Navigating this system requires understanding its history and dynamics to foster peace. The specter of colonialism looms large over Somalia's past, casting a long shadow over its journey towards independence. Arbitrary borders drawn by European powers divided the Somali people, sowing seeds of future conflicts. Understanding colonialism's legacy is crucial to comprehending Somalia's post-independence trajectory. Independence in 1960 brought hope, but colonial legacies continued to challenge Somalia's stability and development. The dawn of independence ushered in an era of both promise and peril for the fledgling Somali Republic. The euphoria of liberation was tempered by the daunting task of forging a unified nation from territories with distinct colonial legacies and navigating the complexities of clan politics, economic disparities, and Cold War geopolitics. The first decade of independence witnessed a period of relative stability and progress. Somalia, under the leadership of its first president, Aden Abdullah Osman Dar, adopted a democratic constitution, embarked on ambitious development projects, and sought to establish itself as a leading voice in the Pan-African movement. The nation's newfound independence ignited a sense of optimism and national pride, fueling hopes for a brighter future. However, beneath the surface of unity and progress, simmering tensions and unresolved grievances threatened to unravel the fragile fabric of the Somali state. Clan rivalries, exacerbated by the legacy of colonial divide-and-rule tactics and competition for scarce resources, re-emerged, challenging the government's authority and undermining national cohesion. The assassination of President Abdirashid Ali Sharmarka in 1969 marked a turning point in Somalia's post-independence trajectory. A bloodless military coup led by General Mohammed Siad Barre brought an abrupt end to Somalia's experiment with democracy, ushering in an era of authoritarian rule that would have far-reaching consequences for the nation's future. Treasures of the Earth, unveiling Somalia's abundant resources. Somalia, often perceived through its challenges, holds a treasure trove of natural resources. From hydrocarbons to fertile lands, mineral deposits to strategic maritime routes, Somalia's resources could transform its economy. Beneath arid plains and along its coastline, significant oil and gas reserves await. Despite instability, these resources offer hope. International interest is growing, signaling a turning point for Somalia. Beyond hydrocarbons, Somalia has rich minerals. Realizing this potential requires investment and transparency. Somalia's fertile lands support agriculture. From bananas to sorghum, it can be a breadbasket. Challenges remain, but resilience shines through. Somalia's future is bright with determination. Beyond the horizon. Somalia's blue economy potential. Somalia's coastline, over 3,000 kilometers along the Indian Ocean, holds immense potential in its blue economy. The Somali coast teems with a rich diversity of marine life, making fisheries a cornerstone of its blue economy. From tuna to lobsters, the Somali fishing grounds can support a thriving industry, providing employment and export earnings. Sustainable fishing practices and combating illegal fishing are crucial for long-term productivity. Somalia's extensive coastline is ideal for aquaculture development, enhancing food security and creating jobs. Developing ports like Mogadishu and Berbera can transform Somalia into a regional logistics hub. Somalia's pristine beaches and coral reefs hold immense potential for tourism development. Hey everyone, today we're talking about the backbone of Somalia's economy. What holds everything together? It's the pastoralists and the traders. Think about it. Pastoralism and trade are super important for Somalia. They help people earn a living and connect different communities. Somali pastoralists, they move their animals across huge distances. Their lives are tied to how well their animals do. Livestock means food, money, and it's a big part of Somali culture. And trade? Well, trade has always been a big deal in Somalia. It connects the Horn of Africa to the rest of the world. Somali traders are still really important to the economy. They're always adjusting to how the markets change. They're great at business, and they have strong connections. That really helps the Somali economy. If we want Somalia's economy to be as strong as it can be, we need to invest in pastoralists and traders. They're the key. The Somali spirit, characterized by resilience and entrepreneurship, has enabled its people to navigate decades of adversity. Even in the face of conflict and economic hardship, Somalis have consistently demonstrated their entrepreneurial spirit. The Somali diaspora has played a vital role in supporting the Somali economy through remittances and investments. Somalis have embraced innovation, particularly in mobile technology and mobile money transfer services. Somalia boasts one of the highest mobile penetration rates in Africa, empowering businesses. Fostering this entrepreneurial spirit and attracting investment are crucial to unlocking Somalia's economic potential. By investing in education and promoting good governance, Somalia can harness the dynamism of its people. Building a more prosperous and sustainable future is within reach. Somalia's journey since independence has been fraught with challenges, testing the nation's resilience. The collapse of the Siad Barre regime in 1991 plunged Somalia into civil war, displacing millions and crippling the economy. The absence of a strong central government allowed for the rise of warlords and extremist groups. Piracy off the coast of Somalia emerged as a major threat to international shipping. Recurring cycles of drought and famine, exacerbated by climate change, have had a devastating impact. Addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach that promotes good governance and economic development. Empowering local communities is essential to becoming agents of peace and change. The protracted conflict in Somalia has left deep scars on the nation's psyche, fracturing its social fabric. Millions of Somalis have been internally displaced, facing challenges related to shelter, sanitation, healthcare, and education. The conflict has devastated infrastructure, hindering economic activity and perpetuating poverty. Beyond physical destruction, the conflict has eroded trust and fueled interclan tensions. The trauma of war, particularly for children, has long-lasting psychological consequences. Addressing the legacy of conflict requires a commitment to peace-building and reconciliation. Investing in education and promoting interclan dialogue are essential steps towards healing. Beyond the headlines lie the stories of ordinary Somalis who have shown remarkable resilience. Meet Fatima, a mother of 4 living in a displacement camp, tending to a small vegetable garden to provide for her family. Meet Ahmed, a young teacher in a war-torn neighborhood, dedicated to providing education despite constant threats. Meet Deka, a midwife in a rural clinic, committed to saving lives and empowering women. These stories remind us of the human cost of Somalia's struggles and the enduring spirit of its people. Their resilience and hope for a better future are a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Investing in education and healthcare is crucial to rebuilding lives and communities. The enduring spirit of the Somali people offers hope for a brighter future. Despite challenges, a thirst for peace and a brighter future continues to burn in the hearts of Somalis. Grassroots peace-building initiatives are emerging, fostering dialogue and promoting reconciliation. Civil society organizations are providing humanitarian assistance and empowering marginalized communities. A new generation of Somali entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders offers hope for the future. These changemakers are driving innovation and advocating for a brighter future. The path to peace and prosperity is long, but the resilience of the Somali people offers a glimmer of light. Seeds of hope are being sown across the nation. The narrative of Somalia often overlooks the deep-seated marginalization of its Bantu population. The Bantu people, brought to Somalia centuries ago, find themselves on the periphery, denied privileges and opportunities. This systemic exclusion limits their access to education, healthcare, employment, and political representation. The Bantu people face land grabbing, forced evictions, and exploitation. Their traditional livelihoods are disrupted by conflict and environmental degradation. Addressing this historical injustice requires a commitment to inclusivity and equality. Building a Somalia where every individual is treated with dignity and respect is essential. The Bantu people in Somalia face subtle, pervasive discrimination, woven into society's fabric. This invisible wall is built of prejudice and stereotypes, denying them equal opportunities. In education, Bantu children face barriers to quality schooling. They often attend overcrowded, under-resourced schools. Discrimination in the job market limits their employment opportunities. They are often relegated to low-paying, menial jobs. This economic marginalization entrenches their poverty. Limited political representation silences their voices. Breaking down this wall requires a commitment to inclusivity and equal rights. The principle of equal justice for all often rings hollow for the Bantu people in Somalia. Trapped in a system favoring clan affiliation, they face discrimination and inequality at every stage of the justice system. This lack of access to justice perpetuates vulnerability, leaving them susceptible to exploitation and abuse. The informal, clan-based justice system is particularly challenging for the Bantu people to navigate. Lacking powerful clan protection, they face bias and discrimination from law enforcement. They are more likely to be arbitrarily arrested, detained without charge, and subjected to ill treatment. In courts, lack of legal representation and language barriers place them at a significant disadvantage. They struggle to present their cases effectively and challenge discriminatory practices. This often results in miscarriages of justice and denial of fundamental rights. The land tenure system, based on customary law and clan ownership, further disadvantages the Bantu people. Lacking formal land rights, they are vulnerable to land grabbing and forced evictions. This insecurity perpetuates their poverty and limits their future prospects. Addressing systemic inequalities in the justice system is crucial for equal protection under the law. This requires judicial reform, access to legal aid, human rights training for law enforcement, and accountability mechanisms. The time has come for Somalia to confront the legacy of discrimination and exclusion that has marginalized its Bantu population for far too long. Breaking the chains of injustice requires a collective effort, a commitment from all segments of Somali society to embrace inclusivity, promote equality, and ensure that the rights of all citizens are respected and protected. The journey towards a more just and equitable Somalia begins with acknowledging the historical injustices faced by the Bantu people and recognizing their equal citizenship. It requires a fundamental shift in attitudes, a dismantling of prejudice and stereotypes, and a celebration of the rich diversity that the Bantu people bring to Somali society. Education plays a pivotal role in fostering inclusivity and promoting understanding. By incorporating the history and culture of the Bantu people into the national curriculum, by promoting intercultural dialogue and exchange, and by ensuring equal access to quality education for all children, Somalia can begin to bridge the divide and nurture a generation that values diversity and respects the rights of all. Empowering the Bantu people economically is essential to breaking the cycle of poverty and dependence. This requires creating a level playing field in the job market, providing access to credit and financial services, supporting Bantu entrepreneurship, and ensuring that development initiatives reach marginalized communities. Strengthening the rule of law, promoting good governance, and ensuring equal access to justice are crucial to protecting the rights of all Somalis, regardless of their clan affiliation. This includes reforming the justice system, promoting accountability and transparency, and empowering marginalized communities to seek redress for grievances and hold their leaders accountable. The road ahead is long and challenging, but the pursuit of a Somalia where all its citizens enjoy equal rights, opportunities, and a sense of belonging is a worthy endeavor. By embracing inclusivity, celebrating diversity, and working together to dismantle the structures of discrimination, Somalia can build a brighter future for all its people. The Bantu people of Somalia, for whom land represents not just a source of livelihood but also a profound connection to their heritage and identity, have faced a relentless campaign of land dispossession, stripping them of their ancestral lands, undermining their self-sufficiency, and fueling their cycle of poverty. Denied secure land tenure, they are rendered vulnerable to exploitation, displacement, and the erasure of their cultural identity. For generations, Bantu communities have cultivated the fertile lands of southern Somalia. Their agricultural practices, and deep knowledge of the land sustaining their communities and contributing to the nation's food security. However, the absence of formal land rights, coupled with discriminatory practices and a system that privileges clan ownership, has left them susceptible to land grabbing, forced evictions, and the loss of their ancestral lands. Powerful individuals and groups, often with connections to dominant clans, exploit the lack of legal protection for Bantu land rights, using intimidation, coercion, and violence to seize their land for commercial agriculture, real estate development, or simply to expand their own holdings. This land grabbing not only deprives Bantu communities of their livelihoods, but also severs their ties to their ancestral lands, undermining their cultural identity and eroding their sense of belonging. The dispossession of land has far-reaching consequences, pushing Bantu communities further into poverty, forcing them to migrate to urban slums or displacement camps, and exacerbating their vulnerability to exploitation and abuse. It also erodes their traditional knowledge systems, disrupts their social structures, and undermines their ability to maintain their cultural practices and pass on their heritage to future generations. The confluence of discrimination, marginalization, and denial of opportunities has trapped many within the Bantu community in a relentless cycle of poverty and exclusion, their aspirations stifled, their potential unrealized, and their hopes for a brighter future constantly deferred. Breaking this cycle requires addressing the root causes of their disadvantage and creating a society that values inclusivity, equality, and the empowerment of all its citizens. The lack of access to quality education, healthcare, and economic opportunities creates significant barriers for Bantu individuals seeking to improve their lives and build a better future for their children. Denied the same opportunities afforded to their counterparts from dominant clans, they are often relegated to the margins of society, their talents and aspirations stifled by a system that reinforces their disadvantage. The absence of secure land tenure, coupled with limited access to credit and financial services, hinders their ability to invest in their future, start businesses, or improve their living conditions. They are often forced to rely on low-paying, insecure jobs, trapped in a cycle of poverty that is passed down from one generation to the next. This cycle of poverty and exclusion has a profound impact on all aspects of their lives, affecting their health, education, livelihoods, and their ability to participate fully in society. It also undermines their sense of dignity, erodes their hope for the future, and perpetuates a cycle of marginalization that is difficult to break. As our journey through Somalia's complex narrative draws to a close, we see a nation woven from threads of resilience. Despite scars of conflict, the spirit of Somalia remains unbroken, a testament to hope and belief in a better tomorrow. From nomadic pastoralists to entrepreneurs, Somali people adapt and thrive. Their resilience is rooted in communal bonds and cultural heritage. The journey ahead is long, but within its people lies the potential for transformation. To unlock Somalia's potential, a shift towards inclusivity, sustainable development, and social justice is essential. Addressing conflict, empowering communities, and harnessing resources are key. Peace and security are the cornerstones of a brighter future. Investing in conflict resolution and promoting dialogue are crucial. Education, healthcare, and economic opportunities foster lasting peace. Equal access to education and healthcare is vital. Somalia's natural resources can transform its economy. Responsible resource management ensures equitable development. Empowering women and girls is crucial for sustainable development. Investing in girls' education and women's empowerment unlocks potential. The story of Somalia is a stark reminder that peace, justice, and prosperity are a collective responsibility. Witnessing the resilience of the Somali people, we are compelled to answer their call for solidarity and support. The international community can play a vital role in supporting Somalia's journey towards peace and development. This includes providing humanitarian assistance and promoting sustainable economic growth. Supporting peace-building efforts is crucial. Investing in education, healthcare, and economic opportunities is essential. It is a call to action for the world to stand in solidarity with Somalia.